Student. Now the third part of the life process is transportation. Transportation in human beings. Transportation in human beings carried out by the well-defined circulatory system. And circulatory system comprises of the heart, blood vessels, blood lymphatic vessels, and the lymph. This circulatory system comprises of the heart, different blood vessels, blood, lymphatic vessels, and the lymph. First, we will discuss about the blood. Blood, it is the red colored liquid and it is the connective tissue. It is called the connective tissue because it connects the whole body part. There is no part where blood is not present. That's why it connects the whole body part. That is why it is called connective tissue. And it is red in color due to the red colored pigment. It consists of two parts, plasma and the blood corpuscles. Blood corpuscles or cell. Plasma. It is the water-like substance. It consists of the certain proteins, salt, hormones, etc. And plasma consists of the serum and fibrinogen. Serum and fibrinogen. Blood corpuscles or blood cells. Blood cells are of three types. RBC, red blood corpuscles, WBC, white blood corpuscles, and blood platelets. RBC also called erythrocytes. WBC also called leukocytes. Blood platelets also called thrombocytes. RBC or erythrocytes. These are the minute cells, circular in shape, biconcave, dish, having no nucleus. They have no nucleus and these are red due to the presence of the pigment hemoglobin. WBC. These are the white blood cells, mean these are colorless cells. These are also called leukocytes. These are larger than the RBC. These are nucleated, but RBC is non-nucleated. These are nucleated. They are of further two types, granulocytes, agranulocytes. Granulocytes, basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils. Agranulocytes are of further two types, monocytes and lymphocytes. Blood platelets. Blood platelets are also called thrombocytes. These platelets help in the coagulation of the blood or help in the clotting of the blood. These are rounded and colorless cells. These cells are rounded in shape and colorless. These are non-nucleated and they are present in the bone marrow. There are different type of the blood vessels. First is arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries. These are thick walled because they supply the blood to the whole body parts. They have more pressure on their walls. That's why they are thick and more elastic. They are elastic walled, carry oxygenated blood, mean oxygen mixing blood. They are carrying and saying, you can say pure blood they are carrying from heart to the different organ of the body. Aorta is the largest artery. Arteries are thick walled, elastic walled, carry oxygenated blood from heart to different organ of the body. Next is veins. Veins are thin walled. They carry deoxygenated blood. They carry deoxygenated blood. Arteries carry oxygenated blood. Oxygenated means mixed with the oxygen. Deoxygenated means mixed with the carbon dioxide. This blood mixed with the carbon dioxide. This is called deoxygenated blood from the different organ to the heart. Veins are thin walled, carry deoxygenated blood from the different organ to the heart. Third is capillaries. Capillaries. Arteries divided into the smaller vessels. These supply the blood to the each and individual cell. These capillaries bring blood in contact with the individual cell. Each and every cell, individual cell, these are called the capillaries. Now next is lymphatic system. It is a system of the tiny tubes called the lymph vessel or lymphatics. It is a system of tiny tubes. These are the tiny tubes. These are called lymph vessels or lymphatics and the lymph node. And lymph gland also present in it. Lymph. What is lymph? Lymph is the extracellular fluid. These are flow in the cell, outside the cell, that is called extracellular fluid. It is the colorless. It is colorless and it is fight against the infection. It fight against the infection and it flows only in one direction, from tissue to the heart. Only flow in one direction, that is tissue to the heart. Now, transportation in plants. Transportation in plants, there is the conducting tissue present in the plant. That conducting tissue are xylem and phloem. Xylem help in the transportation of the water and mineral from the root to the stem and to the leaves. And phloem, where the leaves prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis, and then this food is transformed to the root part and stem part also, and this is called translocation. Translocation, that transfer the food, that is called translocation, and this also help in the process of transpiration. Transpiration, loss of water vapor from the aerial part of the plant, and it help in the cooling effect of the plant. We will discuss about the transportation in human heart. Human heart consists of the four chambers: right auricle and right ventricle, left auricle and left ventricle. Right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from the superior and inferior vena cava. Upper part superior in vena cava and lower body parts inferior vena cava. Right auricle receives deoxygenated blood. Now this blood goes to the right ventricle. Now after this right ventricle, the blood went to the lungs. Through the pulmonary arteries, and here in the lungs blood gets purified and again sent by the lungs, by the pulmonary veins to the left auricle. Now it is oxygenated blood. This is oxygenated, and in this deoxygenated blood. Here in the left auricle, oxygenated blood comes from the pulmonary veins from the lungs and enter into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, now through the aorta. This is the largest artery of the human body, and through this aorta, the purified or oxygenated blood sent to the whole body part. And in this process, blood enter 2 times in the heart, first into the right auricle and right ventricle, and then again go to the lungs, and then again come back to the left auricle and left ventricle. In this total process, blood move or circulate in the heart 2 times. This is called double circulation. 2 time movement. First, blood circulate in the lungs by the pulmonary method, and now the second by the systemic circulation. This is called double circulation. Thank you.